Gonna be lit this year.
Yeah.
So talking about this year, yesterday on the show, Dala, OJ, and myself, we spoke about New Year resolutions
should
and
The show that is not our
we had our
business.
show.
I don't know what
It's
you're
not
talking
our
about.
business.
You guys listen, we had our show.
We're
But
not
today-
listening. Is it my supposed to
Today
listen?
on you guys' show, I want to ask you guys, what are your New Year resolutions? And what will you tag the year 2023?
What is your business? Oh, J-Paul, we are just starting this show.
So that's why I'm asking.
It's not our business,
Hey,
Catherine.
wahala.
As far as we're concerned, this is the first show for this year on Islam.
Energy.
So today being the first show of the year, who's answered my question?
Thank you.
New Year resolution.
So New Year resolution is to finish my last year resolution.
Thank you so
Which
much.
is-
I'm not going to do new one. I will finish what I
So
started.
All right.
what's your tag for this
The
year?
people know.
The year of what?
It's positivity.
Okay.
So my New Year resolution is not to make mistake to write 2022, but to write 2023. Okay.
from experience,
Thank,
Abby.
thank you so much.
What's your tag?
All right, my tag is much fruitfulness. Yes, much
Yeah.
fruitful and very much
No
fruit.
negativity.
Yay!
Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to have children. Woo!
We are going to have children.
We? We? Is it we in French or W in
I don't know
English?
whether I
'Cause
forgave you from last
I
year.
know we are wearing pink.
It's not my
gosh.
business. You're not going to patronize me.
Ah,
All right, having said that, to you all that took off during the holiday, we say welcome back to work. Oh! We hope you have had a great holiday and you're now energetic enough to work hard again because
Yes,
after chopping everything you
Yes,
chopped over the holiday, you cannot say that you don't have energy enough.
For where?
So you have to have
Yes, so, but you know what? If you're not in the work mode yet, not to worry. We've got the secret recipe you need. We've got great movie gist, home and abroad, laced with boundless alternative songs, all to ease your day.
That's very right, guys. And on this note, I say welcome to the Tuesday edition of the show, baby. You already know we don't play when it comes to entertaining you at all. We have a fun menu, and we're serving it as they hot. So be prepared because it's about to get lit in here, guys. That being said, let me introduce myself. I still have the same names. My name is Catherine.
Okay.
Y'all know me as Lady Kath,
Okay.
our royal hotness. Queen Kath, it is her royal hotness because I used to see some comments and I'm like, it's her royal hotness. So, Kit Kat, the person, not the chocolate. Kitty Kata, Kate of Ikate Cruise, baby.
Mado.
What more? That's it. That's
All
it.
right, ladies and gentlemen, reporting live from the #1 lunch hour television show
Yay.
in Nigeria, Splash. My name is J-Paul, Mr. Flames, freshest kid on the block. I got love, no block. Make I not finish everything. I'll leave it. We'll finish it this year.
All right. Okay. All right. It's your home girl. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown. It's the hostess with the mostest, baby. It is Honish Money. Don't I just look like money? Because, I mean, when I came in this morning, my producer was saying that, Honey Pot, you look yummy and like a flower girl. I said, yes, you can say that again.
Yeah.
And maybe I just came back from the UK because, you know what? My dress is actually conservative.
Yeah.
You like?
I
You know,
love.
it's
I feel
very-
like today.
It's very coincidental that I'm flower boy.
Wow.
I feel like today, honeypot, ignore. I feel like today I'm going to call you Dame Honey.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Lady Honey.
I just want to be
Yes.
hugging you today.
Wow.
Wonderful
Who be
call.
this
Are you having a headache? Take hug. Yeah, are you hungry? Take hug.
People, where are you from?
All right. So you can run by anyone. It's the hostess with the mostest. It is, Honey Sassy, Honey Venus, Honey Flames. You can just run with anyone. So yeah, let's get straight to it. We have a packed show for you as we have got lined up for you today. Stories making rounds in the entertainment world. And of course, celebrity birthday shout out. Want to know what happened in entertainment history today? Well, you can catch that on Rewind also.
Yes, we will then be finding out who we've got on Where Are They Now, while Kitty Kata of Ikate Cruise will be bringing us today's dose of social media craziness only on Socialville.
Still to come on the second half of the show is the Chew It Up segment. Then we'll be having the news recap on today's Daily Top 5 We'll be talking about 5 Nollywood actors to look out for this year, 2023. Followed by What Are You Watching? We will then wrap it all up with
Movies at the movies.
Woo! Sing it, sister! Wow.
All right, Adele drinking a wine or sipping a wine right there and saying that, you know what, just be yourself, just stop trying to be another person, okay? And then, well, that translates to I'm going to love you the way you are, right?
Yes, it does.
Love.
So, see, this year, we need to start loving ourselves more.
Yeah.
We
Actually,
need to look in the mirror and say, I am perfect. I am one of my kind. There's no other me.
Mr.
It's just
Positivity,
me.
love.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
love.
saying this to everybody. Please, love yourself. When you love yourself, you're going to love your neighbor as thyself. If you don't love yourself, how will you love your neighbor?
You know.
And then the recipe for confidence and every other thing you need in the world, it begins with self-love. And
Actually.
then you will be able to find
Actually.
your confidence, your happiness, your joy, your peace of mind, and every
My
other
own
thing.
is shared that all of this positivity, all the things people are speaking into existence, all the energy they have kept from January the 1st. When I check again, July, August, it should still be the
No,
same
April, June,
till
let's
the
still give
end
them
of
half.
the year, okay? Yeah.
Definitely. All right, a lot has been happening in the entertainment world, and we're here to always give you the gist. And first off on the entertainment news today, Fancy Acholonu reveals she was convinced to make public apology. A new year, we are back with relationship drama. And this time it is from one that we thought the hatchet must have been buried. As Nollywood actor Alex Ikubo ex-fiancée Fancy Acholonu has revealed that the actor manipulated her to apologize publicly. The model made this known on her Instagram page when a curious follower asked her if she was pressured to make the apology post, which has since been deleted. The user wrote, "Did Alex convince you to make that apology post? I saw something on the blogs. If he did, sis, that is extremely manipulative. You should run for your life. He only wanted to use you for revenge." She, however, responded writing, "Yes, he did. It's true. I fell for it. My eyes are now open. I'm at peace and now have full understanding." Fancy also responded to Yomi Casual's wife, Grace Makun, who told her stop writing. She wrote, "No, I won't. Alex has succeeded in trying to ruin me and my reputation just because I left him. Grace, you slightly know me. I'm calm, quiet, dance, play, work and mind my business. I endured everything a Nigerian woman typically does from her man, which is lies and all the cheating, etc. But to make me apologize constantly, publicly, it is wrong. I never revealed why I left. I never bashed him. I only said sorry for making a statement. I am someone's child, someone's future wife. I need to speak up for myself. Don't tell me to stop. Silence is why many people are depressed. Alex needs to stop his manipulation. His ego and wanting me to say sorry all the time is a problem, not me. Every time I have made a statement is because of him. Don't tell me to stop. Tell him." End quote. All of this is coming after Fancy put up a New Year post on her Instagram page, which had a picture with the caption, "Happy New Year, everyone. 2023 will be my year of strength, being fearless, speaking up for myself, and finally no longer under anyone's control. I'm free. The chain is broken. May God bless us all." End quote. If you would recall, Fancy Acholonu last week in an Instagram post apologized publicly to Alex Ikubo for cancelling their August 2021 wedding plans. She also expressed her love for the actor, adding that she misses him. It, however, took days for Alex to reply to the now deleted post. The actor responded writing, and I quote, "I appreciate the apology. May God bless us all." End quote.
So
All
you
right.
know, this one was
I just want
very
to ask one
shocking.
question
Okay.
before you go on. This auntie, has she gone to check her mental health situation?
That's what it seems like.
Because right now, I think something is wrong somewhere. And I would do the same thing if I knew her as Grace Marco has done. Please stop writing. Because what is this?
It's an,
What exactly
it's an embarrassment.
is this?
not
First
to-
you apologize and now you're saying that you were lured into doing it and that we thought that relationship was gone forever. Like, why would she reawaken it and then she's giving us this? And this is New Year, please. Please, I beg you. All these relationship people, all these ship, please. Please, oh, before we will now say something, you now say that it's not our business, it's our business because you're bringing it's a new year. We are just opening a new chapter. At least we crossed from December 31st to January.
Yeah.
So the thing,
So, I mean, people should just take a halt somewhere.
so the thing is, when she first put out the apology, people were like, I thought this thing was done and dusted. Why this? And then it took like 2 days or so before Alex now put that comment that I appreciate and everything. And people were wondering what happened. And not long after that, we saw a video of her in his house arranging stuff. And next thing, we saw that Alex had blocked her. So people started coming for her saying, oh, there was this guy, I can't remember his name on Twitter. He said, oh, now that Alex has a mansion, he has achieved a lot, this auntie wants to come back, men work, this woman will come back, this, that. And then we saw a lot of other posts. People were dragging her down. She now put up different posts, which turned out to be a screenshot of a chat with Alex, where Alex had been telling her, or supposedly telling her, to come out to publicly apologize to save his image in the public eye. And he was editing some of the things that she wrote, according to those chats that I saw. So he edited the whole write-up, and he approved what she was going to post. And then now that happened in private, she posted it, then he's taking 2 days to come out to comment in the public eye, and then he's also blocking her. So we don't even know what is going on, because now that is their private conversation. This is happening in public eye. So now, after all of this happened, people started dragging her. That was when she started commenting and saying that there's a lot I have not said. I'm not going to say much. And people started asking her questions. Did he convince you? She said, yes, he did. She fell for it and everything. And I don't know. She just said they've been friends, but he told her to come and save his image. Now he wants to drag her down. It's just been a lot. It's been a mess. And I just hope that this whole thing dies soon, because we're already tired.
Okay, so what this reminds me of, and no offense, I mean, Alex is someone I know in the industry. We've known for a long time. I see him at a distance, but it's not my guy. It's just someone I know. This reminds me of what they call Stockholm syndrome, where you're in love with your captor.
Yes.
Yes, and you cannot deal. You can't deal with that captor. Like, even if they leave the doors open and say go, you are free to go. You still cannot leave.
Yep.
And even if you leave, you still find your way back. So I think she has a syndrome here. I think she has a problem where you have broken up. You broke up a whole engagement. Do you know what that means? You publicly broke up. You left. And then you are now being coerced, because that's what you're saying. You sat down. You guys sat down. And you said, okay, the only way I can take you back is when you put public, post. You did it. You were not convinced. That means you did it and you deceived us.
And you're not in that relationship.
Yes.
So if you were in that relationship, maybe I would have understood a bit, but you're not even in that relationship any longer.
At all.
So what holds? I mean, what hold does
see-
that
did you
person
see-
have on you that you're saying that, oh, he convinced me to do it, and now because he wants me to, build
data
his
for
or
my
clear
good
his
heart,
image or
eh.
something. I don't understand, though, and I'm
said
really
it's
very
so
So terrible,
tired.
because if you see the words that were in that write-up, oh, life has been meaningless without you, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, you're not coming to tell us, you yourself, you have a problem that you need to fix.
because
They
if
can
you're going
force you to write something like that.
Because if you were going to write something like that, you must have been under duress, like a gun to your head, and then like, oh yeah, write it. Life without you has been
Does he have a secret that we don't know that you're afraid that he's going to put out there? You need to move on. You need to move on and move on for good, because we too, we are tired.
I'm tired.
Yes, we
Wow,
are.
this year started with Buzzbuzz. Well, talking about all of that, this next one I'm sure you guys would understand. Burna Boy apologizes for Lagos Loves Damini concert. African giant Burna Boy has broken his silence over the complaints that has trailed his just concluded concert, Lagos Loves Damini. Burna Boy took to his Instagram stories to apologize to his fans and to everyone that showed up at the concert venue, while also calling out the show organizers. He wrote, and I quote, "Lagos, I love you, but I can't do this again. The organizational structure and infrastructure is not there for the complexities of my audio and production needs. Let's be clear, I wasn't late. My band wasn't late. We pride ourselves on being highly professional, especially with our stagecraft. There were 3 options available to me: wait for audio to be fixed and delay the show, come out at 11 p.m. as planned with no sound or call breach of contract and pull the plug. I know I can't go all over the world and neglect my own people, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm gathering the troops to work on building world-class infrastructure in the Nigerian entertainment business. Investors and stakeholders interested, please hit me up. We need to make some changes. I apologize to my fans for how hectic it was. Thank you for staying and weathering the storm with me. I commend my band at From the Outsiders for making lemonade from the worst lemons we've ever seen. He then concluded by writing, and I quote, Wonder X, Casey Kennedy, Olisa Adiboa, and Creative Economy Catalyst CEC did an abysmal job of executing anything, and my fans should never have had to go through that. I'll see you all again on Spaceship Time. No one else's. Love, Damini. End of quotes.
So, I take this very... So, everybody looks at Fela. They say, oh, Fela was a conscious artist. He was an activist. He spoke out his mind. He did things. But guess what? Fela did not insult his fans.
Yep. Or kick them.
Right? Or kick his fans. He went after the people that he thought had power and were not doing the correct thing. The government at that time. Your fans came and they stayed. I mean, yes, you have all the excuses in the world. Things can always go bad. It's Nigeria. We know how it is. They will focus more on the glitz and the glamour rather than the show itself. You have every reason to be upset. I mean, there are people that didn't go. Wizkid went to Ghana. He didn't perform, Abi. He cancelled his show because of same logistics reasons. Runtown cancelled his own show because of the same thing. They were there ready to perform. But they said to themselves, you know what? I rather would focus on my brand, my reputation is more important than going there and causing a mess of myself. But yes, you've decided to go through it, make lemonade out of lemons, decided to do it. I just think it's demeaning the way you would talk to your people. Yes, we're in a country where people don't know what it means to sue people, or if you do something wrong to me, you kick me, you do anything, they can take you to court, they can sue you and get money out of you. That guy he kicked can decide that, okay, yes, he wasn't supposed to climb the stage, but that was too physical. And then the words you're throwing at the people that paid tickets, stood hours, 9 hours, and you say that to them, that's not right.
I feel like this apology he put out should have been put out on stage. When he came out on stage, I feel like all of this is what he should have put out instead of the calling out and saying, if not be Shea vibes. I felt like his fans were really upset at that, because instead of that, he should have said, oh, because you guys have been waiting, I'm sorry, and put out an apology instead of calling people out and insulting his fans and all of that. So I feel like, well, his fans would take the apology, but he should have put it out when it happened.
I have always said it that I really do not enjoy Burna Boy's attitude, although I like his crafts. I've said that a lot of times, and I'll say it again. You do not take people for granted. I mean, especially when you go outside the country and you treat your fans better, and then you come back to your country, the people who have made you, because whether you like it or yes, these are the people who have made you. We listen to your songs, and then we give you all the accolades. We paid attention to you, because you can't say, oh, if my works were not good, would you have, or wouldn't I have still gotten there and all that? You can say all you like, but then people made you, and you should be careful the way you treat them. And I do not actually, subscribe to this gangsterism that people, that comes with, oh, I'm an artist, and so I have the leeway to treat people this way. And then again, that thing of, you take the laws into your hands and you feel like you're above the law because you are of certain status. I mean, because you're African giants, and then you can treat people anyhow. I think it is not done, because I think this is damage control. I think it is after maybe they have spoken to this person and they have seen how, it actually was interpreted in public. Then they come back to do, damage control to things like this. And well, you can have all the people who you are calling out and saying that, oh, they did an abysmal job and all that. But I tell you, the person that we see, that we know that wanted to attend the concert, and we did attend the concert, is Burna Boy. It is your name. It does not matter whether Olisa or somebody or one Kennedy or one something was. It's not my business, you'd get. So I am saying here, as you said earlier, if you know that the logistics are not right, then you should not even bother doing it at all. stop taking people for granted. I am so pissed. I don't even know how to behave right now because what? I am so pissed. Stop taking people for granted. I mean, these are the people who will vote for you, who will do this for you, who would, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I've always said it. I enjoy his craft, but I do not like his attitude. And I think this should actually be the last straw that will break the camel's back. I think people should know who they're going to. You can't be a fan, blindly, and then somebody has hurt you, somebody has done something to you, and then you are the one apologizing to the person because you see the person as God. For what?
And funny enough, I heard he did something like this back in 2018. Like, how many years later this is still happening? It's crazy.
Before we move on, I think he's one of the most talented artists in this generation.
Yes, he is.
No doubt. One of the most talented. I love his craft. I love his music.
Performance.
But he was demeaning to the people that paid money to come
That
and
is
see
it.
him.
Yes.
He was demeaning to them. And I have a problem with the apology because in the apology, you're not even apologizing for what you said and what you do.
Of course.
So, I don't know. If they accepted it, it's okay. It's fine. All right, moving on the entertainment news. Marvel star Jeremy Renner critically injured in snow-related accident. Hollywood star Jeremy Renner has been injured while out clearing snow. The actor who plays superhero Clint Barton in the Marvel films and miniseries Hawkeye sustained injuries in the weather-related incident over the New Year weekend as he was airlifted to the hospital. He is, however, reportedly said to be in critical but stable condition. In a statement released to The Hollywood Reporter, a spokesperson for Renner said, "We can confirm Jeremy is in a critical but stable condition with injuries suffered after experiencing a weather-related accident while plowing snow earlier today. His family is with him and is receiving excellent care." The actor, who is a two-time Academy Award nominee, owns a ranch above Lake Tahoe in the Sierra Nevada mountains, which has been battered with a blizzard of the century in recent weeks. The area was massively impacted by a storm that left over 35,000 households without power in the northern Nevada counties, Washoe, Carson, Douglas, Story, and Leon on December 12th. He even shared a photo of snow in the area to Twitter, writing, "Lake Tahoe snowfall is no joke." On Instagram, he posted several clips of himself behind the wheel of a snow plow with the caption, "Nearly done with sledding hill for the kids." According to new report, Jeremy Renner will now undergo a second surgery as he remains in intensive care with extensive injuries following the accident. It is said that he suffered blunt chest trauma and orthopedic injuries. After the snow cart he was using to plow his driveway ran him over.
I'm so sorry about
This is very
that.
sad, yeah.
Gosh. And I heard of another lady too who actually was in that blizzard, and she died. She was in the car, and so the snow was heavy, and just somehow it just became too much. She couldn't come down, and that was how she died in that car. It's a terrible situation.
Yes,
I'm
it
so sorry
is.
about this, and we really do hope that it recovers.
Yes, we do.
We really do hope.
It's just crazy how one moment you see someone very lively and happy, and you're looking forward to more pictures and videos of them, and then the next moment you don't see them, and then you hear that they've been in a life-threatening accident, and they're in a condition where they're between life and death. And this is just sad, and I just hope he recovers. I really do not know what to say. It's crazy.
It is. When I see this story, I'm like, I saw those people that say jackpot, 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 jackpot. Now I understand why during the winter, a lot of people like to come to Africa and spend the holidays. So yeah, we wish him speedy recovery.
Yeah.
We do. Definitely do.
All right, and that's it with our entertainment news for today. It is now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. In alphabetical order, today's celebrants are the following people. Katie McGrath is 40 today. She's an Irish actress who gained recognition for playing Morgana Pendragon in the BBC One series Merlin. She's also featured in films and TV series like Dracula, A Princess for Christmas, Jurassic World, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, and others. Lady
Happy
Morgan,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Birthday.
Lloyd is 37 today.
Already?
He's an American smooth-voiced R&B singer who released the gold-certified album Street Love in 2007. He has released singles like You, Get It Shorty, and others. Ooh.
It's a smooth voice for me. Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
Lord.
birthday. All right, still on our list, Mel Gibson is 67 today, guys. He's an American actor, film director, producer, and screenwriter. He directed and starred in the 1995 film Braveheart, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture. He later directed and produced The Passion of the Christ, a biblical drama that was both financially successful and highly controversial. And not forgetting his production work on the movie Apocalypto. As an actor, he has starred in several films, some of which include Lethal Weapon series and the title character in the Mad Max series.
Happy birthday, Mel Gibson.
Happy birthday.
Alrighty, moving on. Nuhu Abdullah is 32 today. He is a Nigerian film actor and producer, as well as one of the most promising Kannywood actors who act in both Hausa and English movies. He won the Best Supporting Actor in Kannywood at the City People Entertainment Awards in 2015.
I would have thought it's older.
Wow.
Happy birthday to
Happy
him.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to every single person out there celebrating today. We wish you the very best at the beginning of a new year, and you should have the best fun that you can have today, okay?
January
Definitely.
1st was my father's posthumous birthday.
Oh.
It would have been 77.
Oh, happy posthumous
Birthday to
birthday.
you. Happy posthumous birthday.
Yes, to Mr. Ogun.
All right.
Wow. All right. So it is not time for Where Are They Now? Let's take a look at who has been missing in action. Stay here.
It's Where Are They Now? Amazing Emariagbe. This pretty woman is a veteran Nollywood actress, producer, and scriptwriter whose journey in the movie industry started with the series Ripples in 1989. That series made her popular, after which she featured in Blossom and then Tears for Love by Okpa Williams. She was indeed popular for her roles in series such as Ripples, Fortunes, Checkmate, and movies such as Flesh and Blood, which she produced, and where she played the lead role of twins. And not forgetting Glamour Girls, Narrow Escape, I've Got Your Back, Dead End, Suicide Mission, and a host of others.
Jackie, I don't think we should go to that party again. You know, we're in enough trouble already. Just shut up, Jare. Are you the one in trouble?
She relocated to the US over a decade ago, just when her career in the movies was beginning to blossom, and she's still remembered for perfectly delivered crying roles. On 3 occasions, she's tried to relaunch herself back to Nollywood, back in 2010, then in 2014 with a movie titled I've Got Your Back, which she premiered in the US, which did not do so well, and also in 2020, but not with a movie because that failed twice.
I didn't go to any party. I saw you sleeping this morning. I didn't go to any party. Like, I slept here. Can't believe it, Jackie. It's okay. It's okay. Please, no trouble again, please. I didn't go to any party.
Wondering what she's up to? She owns a talk show, Chat with Amaze, where she interviews Nigerian celebrities, and an Instagram empowerment series called Breaking Limits with Amaze. She also works in the medical field in the US.
A woman, I had to stop and look at her. Shapely, fine, and she's running the place like, you know what I'm saying? Like she owns the place. I'm just saying.
What are you trying to tell me?
What did I
Do
say?
you think Andy is having an affair?
Chineke me. Did I say that?
Now you know where she is now.
Every time the year starts, the one song I always remember is
That's J1.
J1.
We're making money.
We're making money.
We're making money this year.
Yes, that's
But
right.
we are.
Yes, so.
And I think he made different different versions.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's an evergreen.
Yeah.
Evergreen this year song. Welcome to Social View, guys. We're about to dive into the social media space, and it's filled with all the humor and savagery you can think of. So, what say you? Shall we?
Let's dig in.
Okay, so we're starting with Odunlade Adekola, the comic actor. And this one is really shocking. It says, toddlers will be like, Mama, and the mom will be like, he's asking you to carry him. How?
Yeah,
You know-
I don't know how they do this thing. But I just feel like they are aliens, the two of them, and they understand where they are.
No,
what they are
so
doing.
the thing is, if you have a child and you've been with the child for a while, you'll understand, even if you don't understand what they're saying, you understand their expressions.
So I think I totally agree with you. I think this person is actually a novice in the sense that you just think that those things are not, translating to what the
Yep.
mother is saying. But I tell you, they're not trying to be funny. They actually understand them. Sometimes you're there and you're like, me that I did not hear what this person. And then when they say this is what this baby is saying, do you know when you listen again, it sounds
You hear
like
it,
it.
yes.
You hear it.
Okay, let's
Even
try
my
something.
little ones
No,
at
don't
home.
do that
Let's try
nonsense.
something.
Who be this?
Honey. Ooh.
Yeah, no hug for you.
No, for me.
No hug for the
This
next...
one he has asked me like 100 times today. I said no.
Any
No.
reason to hug
I
you
am
today?
telling you.
But it's normal, Sha. It's the little ones at home. It took me a while for me to understand their language.
Yeah.
Those people know what they are doing. Those
Man.
those unemployed youth.
I'm
They
telling
know.
you.
And now then they chop us.
What? I don't think that they don't have brain. Like they know what they're doing,
They
as you have
know,
said.
they know.
So every time I get home, I have the slippers I wear in the house. I got home that day and I just sat down. My nephew just went, brought the first leg, dropped it, brought the second leg, dropped it, and everyone was shocked. How? He has been watching me. So because I sat and I didn't put it
They are
on.
brilliant.
Very.
They know.
All right, so this next one says I should post on my status that you lost your contact. But I take concern people way there for my WhatsApp. Like,
No,
how?
I feel
In
like
case
Eh,
there is somebody
eh, eh.
on your contact that knows me, perhaps they can send a message to me and say, or call me and say,
Lost but
you know
found.
what, this is me. So please save my number.
So it's me that's not Alaroye.
I don't even know like how people do
I
all
would
of
have
these
loved
things,
to
right?
make a statement on this, but
But,
I know people that.
eh,
Let me not talk.
yeah. On the table, Abi.
Now on the table,
Lying down. Let's
Wow,
all move
that
on.
they do this.
A lot.
especially my.
Wow, in your second.
Okay, so this next one says, when I see my sibling talking to their boyfriend or girlfriend in a sweet voice, like, you know, this mumu that just
Me,
shout
I
like
even know
market
when my
people.
sister changes her voice or when my sister calls me
You
and
know
she's
this
very
thing.
serious and she's speaking English and she's not very, the English is different. So you need to say,
Yeah, with man, Abi.
I'll say,
This one touched me in particular. So yesterday I was just with one babe, I was just talking, what's up? Next thing my little sister called. So the way I was talking with the babe, I was like, yeah, what's up, what's going on? She was like, what's with the British accent?
Hey, there was a cut. Oh.
I just,
But at least one was not
I don't the
speaker, sha.
sister around.
Phone no dey speaker, Abi.
No, it was not speaker,
Eh,
luckily.
I don't know whether I'm easy to catch. I'm not easy to catch in the sense that even if you are asking me out and maybe it's not like the first time you're calling me, my voice is always high because my voice on a normal day is high pitched. So it is when maybe I'm not feeling fine and then you call me and I go, hello. You say, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong is the first thing because my voice is always high pitched. Like, how are you?
Okay, so
That's it.
Sonyeri is looking at his phone like he's not understanding what's going on. Let's just find out. So a message comes in, says, I love you, K. Who sent that? Okay, now group message.
He said, no believe in
sorry.
himself.
Not
my
believe,
guy.
say person love him.
No, Sonyeri, my guy. He does not just want anybody to just take
At
him
all,
for
no.
granted. Pay in this life.
all,
I
no.
love you. Pay, say, wait, pay. Okay, now.
I love you, pay for me, no way.
The way people they jump, I love you this year.
Man.
I love you. Eh?
But, I mean, I like it when people say I love you. Like some people
And they mean it.
that we know cannot even say I love you
Love.
to save their.
At all. At all.
He's trying
That's
now.
how they carry them.
At least in they receive.
So somebody
the
sent me a message, Sha, yesterday. Well, yeah, I mean, no, somebody left a comment on my post on Instagram and the person said, I love you in
love
OJ's voice. I'm like, no, we're not starting. We're not starting
Get
this.
out.
We're not
No.
starting
We're
this
trying
yet.
not to name names
We're
here.
not, we're not
Now
starting.
you have brought it down. We all knew who you were talking
But
about.
the person now said in OJ's voice.
That's what the person said.
So, I mean.
But OJ, they show love, oh, gangster way.
Okay.
It's too hard a love for me.
Well, at Alaji Noel says, all the man where is sold for market just disappear.
No, no.
Kasala be that.
You just start New Year insult
Ah.
Ojima.
That's why they say don't insult your elders. You don't know who is who.
My brother, you need to go and buy calabash, you know,
Which
buy
calabash?
something. Go and
Buy
wash
2
yourself.
goats.
Buy 2 goats, 2 white fowl.
Make sacrifice.
White fowl that doesn't have
You will
stain.
now carry it in the afternoon naked to the
afternoon.
market.
Because the gods don't eat egg anymore.
I am so sorry. Watch
Sorry,
your
yeah?
mouth.
Sorry, it's a new year.
Wow.
Okay, I can't pop. This one
What are
says
they wearing on their head?
they are ladies. So no, in this case, they are ladies. When I finish reading, you understand. So this friend is telling the other one, this your boyfriend, Seth, apologizing with food. Does he think you are cheap or what? But these are the 2 ladies,
Say
the
the
friend and the
Say
girlfriend.
the truth. You people have done this thing before.
That what?
Only for what?
That what?
Listen
That
now.
what? What's
Have
that?
you been in this? Oh, you people don't know what I'm talking about all of a sudden.
Explain.
Oh, wow. That's one boy now who does vex, carry you out. Say, let me go and buy you food. You know, you people eat. You now do shakara. Oh, no, I'm not hungry. Or maybe I can take you with
Me,
me.
after eating your food,
That one is normal. I will continue my
the
anger.
fight. I will continue it because
I'm
what?
not-
You
I'm
cannot
not-
use
I'm-
both food to
You people do it.
We'll say it now.
I'm not in the mood to eat, please.
But I'll eat it.
Maybe I'll take it as takeaway. You know, come carry and come. In buy food on Mumu. 2 of you. You know what I'm talking about. Women are on this table. all of
Moving
them.
on,
Even
at Uncle
Dukwe is on this
Sam.
table.
At Uncle underscore Sam. At Uncle underscore Sam says, this girl I just entered talking stage with is doing a PhD. She's just 24. Oh, I don't jackpot. Emax now responds, she might like you for who you are. And at Uncle underscore Sam now responds, that's the problem. I don't know who I am.
Wow, and that was what Adele was singing
Yes,
about.
nah.
That, you know, just be who you are. You know, you never can tell. But guess what? I like this Uncle Sam.
No, it's good.
You know why I like this Uncle Sam? You are not on the same page with that girl. You are deceiving yourself. If you want to go and do PhD, and then you come back.
Wait, has he done 2nd degree first?
Because now you get.
It's
Imagine-
Because what? Oh, sorry, Jen.
Imagine-
Because it's not going anywhere.
In
this life these days, you have to level up.
He doesn't know
Imagine
but he
you,
knows who God says he
imagine you being with a babe and she comes to you in the parlor and say, the potency of the kaleidoscope of the water is about 100 degrees.
So what will you say?
Meanwhile, all she's trying to say is the water is boiling.
Go away, you got doctors in the house. Is that how you put on because you have done doctorate?
When you call somebody. Okay, so everybody has been shouting January, Happy New Year. Well, January, they say, is the best time to pay bride price. That time, families are broke. They will accept any amount. True or false?
Well,
Are
you
you
never
asking?
jam family, Sha. Because what? Who says? Because families are broke. Yeah. You are
They will
talking-
collect what they
I
will
saw-
collect.
It's the
I
ABNAs that you are talking about.
I saw something recently and it was on Twitter. So one guy said his fiancé brought list to him, bride price, and he's Yoruba girl, and it's just like 2,000 for this, 1,000 for this. He was so happy. Honestly, be like say I go marry Yoruba babe like
But,
this.
But you're right.
but you know that we all know one tribe, Sha. Even if they collect this one because it's January, you are going to pay for the rest of your life.
the rest of
their
your life.
roof that is leaking. You are going to change everything. You are going to build the house. You are going
The
to
family house
we all-
construction that the
You know that
ancestors
for
did.
life. They are just collecting this for now. For now.
Please,
And
which
that
tribe is this?
particular tribe that I'm talking about, you buy Okada too.
Of course.
Okada is going to be
You buy
in
material.
Okay, I'm asking for my friends. Which tribe is this?
It's one tribe that you need to take care of the village youths, the elders, and everybody in the village.
So you tell me behind the scene. Because my friends need to know.
Their particular tribe, they are men. This festive season, they wear shoes that
like boats.
The nose
Like
will go
boats.
like this, like boats. It's always like this.
Is
And
that
they
that place where OJ come from?
no.
Let me just take one last one before we go. So, Nimi says, Limao, I forgot my laptop again. I remember to carry food. God, is this a message? Am I supposed to be a caterer?
Catherine is lying on this table.
How? Honeypot, how? Give me one example. Honeypot, give me one
That she
example.
can forget everything, but that food that she said she will bring to work, she not forget. Well, she sometimes
Honeypot, I forgot my food.
she do give me to say honey pot tastes. Like,
You know, this is all for Texas.
But-
only thing that Texas can do is order food online.
Bonnie pot. Last week Monday, I forgot my food. I will not lie. And Yabola did not come. I was hungry. Ebi pa mi. Ebi pa mi.
ó kàn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ní
No,
Monday.
it happens. So, anyway, time check. Jepo, what's the time?
It's time to be hungry.
Okay, time check. The first half of the show is done. But still to come, chewing up the entertainment news recap, daily top 5. What are you watching? And movies at the movies. So guys, stick around.
All right, this year we're going to make lots of beautiful stuff, including money, wealth, health, everything.
Amen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's still the #1 show, television launch hour show in Nigeria, in West
Africa.
Africa,
Of course.
in
The
Africa,
world.
in the world.
Yes.
It's Splash, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for staying with us. In case you're just joining, this is the second half of the show, and we're ready to keep you more entertained. Right about now, it is time to chew it off. Time for one of us to let us know what's bothering her.
I'm the one. And I have to say, I have spoken about something like this before, but this happened recently and I was just really upset. So, we're supposed to go for Christmas vigil.
Okay.
As Catholics, we always go for every vigil, Christmas, Easter, New Year. So we're supposed to go for Christmas vigil, and a few days to the vigil, the mechanic just came to pick the car for something else. Apparently, something else happened, and they didn't say a word. So I'm driving, we're getting out of the close, and then I'm hearing something. I'm like, what's that sound? My dad's like, what sound? And then he hears it. And then I get down, kneel on my sleeper, and look under the car. Apparently, there's some iron connecting the middle of the car to the, I don't know if it's the silencer, and that thing has dropped. So when they were bringing the car back, I think it's either the mechanic was driving recklessly or something happened and it hit something very high and that thing caught. And he didn't even notice.
Yes,
So it's either he didn't notice or he decided to just leave it like that. Oh, Eja and Kesibe, let me leave it like that. When they find out, they have to pay again. So that happened and we couldn't go for vigil. So now the grievance is when mechanics take the car and fix something, why is it that there are not so many good mechanics that when they bring your car back, there's nothing else to fix? Because you have a problem with maybe your fuel pump, and then they take it, and when they come back, they start telling you the fan belt or something is wrong. So they're taking it to fix A, and when they bring it back, B, that wasn't wrong before, is wrong. So what is the problem? Is it that the mechanics we have, they do not finish learning how to fix the cars? Or is it that they specialize with one part, and then when you're taking it, you should take it to this person? Because it's really annoying and frustrating. This same person has been fixing your car for a while, and then suddenly you can't reach the person, you reach another person, there's a problem again. I don't know what it is. But I feel like mechanics in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, they need to do better. And if they're fixing your car, they should fix it and bring it back in good condition.
To be honest, you know how the barber, you go to your barber and he cuts your hair. He gives you the freshest haircut.
course.
But in his mind, he knows you're coming back in a few weeks. In fact, in 1 week, he feels something. My own days, I'm back to the salon. That's what the the mechanic wants. Do you understand? A lot of mechanics here, if you don't put your eyes on your stuff, see, that's why I make it a point of duty to know as much as I want to know about a car. I need to know what is this, so that when they are doing it, I'm telling you that I think this is the problem.
Yeah.
Don't come and give me run a diagnosis and you don't even know the problem. You fix one thing, then the next thing, oh, we have to fix the other thing. No.
Exactly.
Let's know what the problem is. So it's also good to also know the problem in your car. So that when there's a fault, you know that it's not you that created that fault.
So that was what helped my dad, because he knew what was wrong, and when we saw that, that was something entirely different.
It happens a lot of times. A lot of these guys, they will just take you for granted. And they want you to keep coming back. They will just do small. They will even cut one small wire there so that as you're going, the next thing...
Let me tell you why Onipot is smiling. She can't relate. A mechanic, eh? Hey!
My mechanic is good. I'm not saying that mechanics don't actually do this, And I'm not saying that there wasn't any time that my mechanic too did not make this mistake, because there was a particular time like that I think he fixed something and it was, ignorant of another thing. And so that thing happened. It was clear that it was our fault. He wasn't happy about it, but I did not pay for it. He fixed it.
Now, let me even tell you something. these guys who actually, you see, they're mechanics and they're mechanics.
Of course.
The guys who learn, who do this job, and they make all the money. See, it's better to spend more money with the guys who will run the diagnosis and do all those things and do everything at once. Constantly, when you spend more money doing that, you spend less money for repairs and stuff. You get, so you even realize that you can go a whole year and the only thing you fixed in your car is probably tire or when the thing is low.
As long as you're taking it for service.
Just keep maintaining the car and you realize that,
My own is that they should not just kill their clients, you know, in the bid for, you know, I want to eat something, or I want to, or I don't want, I want you to come back, all that.
Course.
Because I remember that somebody mentioned it once that, you know, the car had been taken to the mechanics and all that, and then when it returned, the mechanic did not bolt the tires well.
Oh my God.
That, don't kill your customer.
Wow.
You know,
That's just sad.
This one even reminded me in my house. So I had a problem with my washing machine. It wasn't coming on. And I wasn't home. So I said, oh, my guy should, you know, check it for me and everything. So he called someone to come check, the electrician. The guy called something so bogus. I said, oh, there's so much money we're going to spend. I said, okay, no problem. You should just relax. I went and came back. I just went. I removed the fuse and fixed another fuse.
And that was it. See, their problem is that
50
they're
naira,
just...
100 naira fuse.
I do that too.
It's greed. It's greed. That's why when they fix these things, we stay with them. Enough of that rant session. Getting right to it. It is time for a quick recap of the entertainment news.
Yes, on the entertainment news, we talked about Fancy Acholonu revealing that she was convinced to make the public apology. Drama,
It's a mess. All right, we also told you that Burna Boy apologizes for Lagos Loves Damini concert, which he should have done before his performance, though.
Yeah, also sad news about Marvel star Jeremy Renner, critically injured in snow-related accident, but he is, like I said, the hospital, they said...
We really do hope that he recovers from that.
Yes,
All right, we will be back with Daily Top 5. Stay here with us. How will you know that it's a Tuesday?
Of course.
If we don't play songs like this on E-Slash, love.
OJ's people.
Wow. All right. Every now and then, new stars are born, or rather, found in the Nigerian movie industry, popularly known as Nollywood. At the beginning of the year, we like to recognize talented actors who are in the spotlight. Either they've been acting for a while, or it is their second or third movie. As long as they interpreted their roles perfectly and became popular for those roles, they've caught our attention. So with this in mind, here are 5 Nollywood actors to look out for this year, 2023. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
I don't know if I'm the only one that dances.
You're not the only one.
I can imagine people at home.
Yes.
And some people will be
level
singing
up,
level up.
level up, level up.
Alrighty, so we are starting with Mike Afolarin. He is a Nigerian actor, aerial photographer, and filmmaker. He came into the limelight with his cinema debut as one of the lead characters in Kasala, but however became popular in 2022 for his lead role in the Netflix limited series Far From Home, where he played Ishaya Bello. He has featured in movies like Sole, The Wait, and others.
All right, so this is one person I think a lot of people should pay attention to. I watched the interview Temisan had with them.
Yeah.
And, you know, when he spoke, I was just laughing. It was like, you know, the surprise he had, like, you know, RMD acting with him in Far From Home. He said, and RMD was going to punch him. He said, please punch me, sir. Punch, like in his mind. Punch me, sir. Like, it would just take it all in. Like, wow, me acting with RMD. It was like a dream come true for him, which I really understand. And yes, he acted so well.
He did.
So well.
He made me love the character Ishaya Bello. And then I remember, I think I've seen Kasala too. That was a very hilarious one.
Well, I'm personally really excited for Mike Afolarin because it's just, you know, in a generation where there are so many talented people, you would meet yourselves. one way or the other. Just the way I know OJ, and like we just knew ourselves in the industry growing up. And I remember when I went for Big Brother and came out, he was very excited for me. Like, yo, you finally made it, you made it. I'm super excited for him right now because he is what every accolades that he's receiving now. He's very talented. Like, Afolarin is the future. And
it's the truth, actually.
It's the truth,
because
yeah.
what I tell you, you see that thing about time. So you did your thing, and it was applauding you.
Yeah.
And now is its time.
his time.
You see how you just have to congratulate people because it will
course.
eventually come
To
to
get to
you.
you.
Yes.
Yes. So at the end of the day, his hard work has paid.
That's
Doesn't mean
right.
He should stop. He should work harder.
Yes, you should. You should. All right, second up on our list is Elma Mbadiwe. Elma is an Nollywood actress whose breakthrough role was in the short film Without You, which established her as a Nollywood star to watch. And it wasn't until her recent role as Carmen in the Netflix series Far From Home that she became quite popular. She's also featured in Rattlesnake, The Hannah Story, Finding Hobby, Dysfunction, Blast, and others.
All right,
Another
so I
personal
don't know whether
story.
it's Finding Hobby or something. There was one that I watched on this cable TV, and I did not know that it was her until, I watched Far From Home. And then, I think they have this thing of when somebody is popping, then they're showing their movies the more.
Yeah.
And so I saw that movie again. I'm like, I've seen this. So it was this girl. Oh my gosh. Then it registered. And I'm like, oh wow. She deserves all the accolades she's getting right now. So you know how somebody has been putting in the works, but that particular thing is not actually showing you off yet. So I think, people should, in fact, I would say people should definitely pay attention to this.
This is why they say that no matter what you're doing, love what you do, keep doing it, keep putting in the work, and one day you will be recognized.
That's right.
And that's their story.
This one is another personal person to me because she's on Tinsel as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
she's been on Tinsel for a long time. And she's my manager, Bimbo's best friend's sister.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't know she's married. She's married. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's married.
Wow. Elma. Oh, wow.
She's married. Yeah. She has that baby. She's still very young too. But she's an amazing person. She has been working for the longest time. And right now, she also deserves every accolade that she gets. And she's been working. And she has so much more coming. She has been working. There's so many movies that she's been working on that will hit the cinemas very soon. And even Netflix.
And I checked
Well, we
her
look
up on
forward to
Instagram, and I say that our Instagram is even growing. Like, people are now paying attention.
Yeah.
They're not noticing her.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the movies she will feature in this year. Another actor to look out for is Genevieve Ume. Genevieve Ume is a Nollywood actress, model, and producer who rose to fame after her outstanding performance and role delivery of Timileyin Ademola in the popular Netflix mini drama series Blood Sisters. She's also featured in movies such as One Lagos Night, Superstar, and others.
Wow. Genevieve is superb. She was on this show. We had an interview with her. And again, I am particularly happy for her because, it's like a back-to-back thing for her. Blood Sister, Netflix, it showcased her. I mean, for the first time, like, a lot of people were seeing her. And she killed the role. And so now it is Far From Home. And then again, I watched her talk about, how she relocated to Nigeria, how she started from Enugu, actually, and then she went to the UK, and then she came back to Nigeria, and she started putting in the hard work, and how she was like a PA to Lala and all that, and she's been doing all of those things, going for auditions, and now she is here. I love it. And then when they were talking about their characters right there in Far From Home, and they asked them that who was very serious, like with the script, and they said Genevieve. Like she would say, please, I just want to internalize or something this script and all that, and it came out nice.
Yes.
She gave in an all.
Her performance in Far From Home was superb. It was like when I saw her character and I saw the colorful hair, I'm like, okay, this is an interesting character.
She said they changed that hair like so many times in a day that her scalp was creamy.
But well, it was worth it because at the end of the day, the performance, everything came out well, and now we're talking about her again.
Yeah.
For me, it has to be Blood Sisters. Blood Sisters was when she was first introduced to
more.
our screens.
Hey.
And I love the way she interprets her roles.
That's right.
She's very raw. She doesn't leave any emotions.
right.
She expresses every emotion.
I mean, that explains when they say that
Everything.
when she's with her script, she's always like, please, guys, I need to.
Yeah.
So he explains it like she takes everything seriously.
This list gives me like the next set of actors Hollywood and Nollywood.
Like,
is
we're not
bringing.
ready, yeah, right?
We're not
At
ready
all.
for them.
Okay.
Not ready.
Okay.
All right, on our list, the fourth person on our list is Emeka Nwagbara Ocha. He is a Nollywood actor, model, and scriptwriter who featured in the Netflix limited series Far From Home as Frank, who is close friends with Zina and Ishaya. He has also featured in movies like Kasala, Rattlesnake, The Ahana Story, Prophetess, MTV Sugar Ninja, Schooled, Passport, and others.
I think I
So
used
it
to
was-
see him in MTV Sugar.
Yeah, Sugar
Like, I've been seeing this guy for long.
Yeah.
This guy has been there for long.
But this Far From Home, it was just different. And then the fact that he was the quiet person who was kidnapped and all of that. I feel like some people have been in the industry for long, but you just look at them in the passing. But the moment there's one big movie that everyone is talking about and they're among the lead characters, that's when you realize that, oh, I have actually seen this person in different movies.
I think I used to see him in a particular movie with Rico Suave too. I think there was one that they had this series of guys, young guys,
Yes,
doing their
yes,
stuff
yes,
and all that. I
yes.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that was the first time I noticed him as the geek,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
the nerd. He's always playing.
always the
yes.
geek.
I hope that he will not be typecast too.
I hope so.
So I've seen him in a few movies, but my first interaction with him as on screen has been The Far From Home. Like I saw him in his character, and I thought he executed it so well.
So well,
Yeah.
so well.
The scene that stuck out for me was when he was crying in the toilet.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
That was
yeah.
really emotional. He's an actor that he gives his all as well, and I cannot wait to. Like I said, I can't wait to see what the future of this
yes.
industry holds.
And I
Yes.
also can't wait to see him play another role because
That's right.
before they typecast him.
Yeah, I really do. Yes,
because-
I totally agree with you. I really totally agree with you. And I think because he has the looks, you know, he can easily
Yeah.
pass for, I don't know how old he is, but then I think he can actually just quickly pass for that young person or that nerd or that innocent person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so the last actor to look out for in the year 2023 is Bubemi Ejeye. She's a Nigerian actress who started with stage performances before a role in the Nigerian cinematic movie Who's the Boss. She's also appeared in Citation, The Catalyst, Who is the Perp, and the Netflix series Far From Home, Glamour Girls, Quam's Money, One Lagos Night, and others. Bubemi is someone who has been in the industry for a while. Like, I have seen her in so many movies, and she is a good actress. I love the way she interprets her roles, and I've been waiting for that big break, and recently, she's just been in good movies. Everyone has been talking about her, and that's really good.
And let me tell you that, you know, some of these movies that you mentioned, I have seen. And guess what? I can't even remember seeing her there.
Are you
I'm
serious?
so sorry. Like, I don't know how they hid her. I would have to go back, watch those movies, and see whether I can.
Yeah.
So
in
let me remind
Citation,
you,
what
in
was she
Glamour
doing?
Girls,
In Glamour
she
Girls,
was the girl that came with the other girl for the interview with, what's her name? Is it Sharon Oja?
Yeah.
They both came for the interview. That they
Really?
said they want to get the job and everything.
Really?
She was the other girl
It did not
who
register.
was jealous.
Thank God she did Far From Home.
Ha!
I'm so sorry.
It's safe to say.
Like, what's happening?
It's
Exactly.
safe to say that Far From Home was a propeller for these guys, right? It's safe to say. That's why.
Everybody shone.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody-
Yes.
There was no competition.
At all.
Do you understand?
At all.
So that is what I'm trying to say. Even as you even had, you know, it was star-studded because RMD, Bimbo Akintola, Funke Akindele, we had
Linda
known
Ejiofor,
faces.
Suleiman,
You know,
yeah.
you know, we had these people. They still allowed this new crop of people to actually shine.
Yes.
So it is about everybody being noticed. That is what I am talking about.
And that is what movies should be about.
Yes.
And going forward, I think at the end of the day, we need to, our writers, our people here, our filmmakers need to realize that you don't need to have all the superstars in the film. As long as we can understand the story and you have somebody who can play that
You can bring
character,
in new people.
give him the role.
Yes.
Give it to him. Yeah.
All right, people, thank you so much for staying here with us. And that's it on our Daily to 5. What Are You Watching is up next. Stay here with us.
Hey. Hey, they touched me.
O'Shea, Alicia
They touched me.
Keys. You guys might not know what we're talking about,
Yeah,
Sha, but
I wish
Alicia
you
Keys, we
did.
love you. And
love
the
you.
person, the wannabe Alicia Keys.
No, Alicia Kokoro.
we love you.
Alicia Kokoro.
Well, thank God, pray. I know they iron these clothes. So if you pray the iron will buy my clothes, it's a lie.
Even this one doesn't need ironing.
I'm happy because it's the worst chore ever.
know the-
Ironing. So when I brought these clothes out and I just wore it and I felt that, oh, he did not need it, I was too happy.
Alrighty, welcome back to the show. It is now time to take your messages, and this is where we'll be picking your calls. All you have to do is call in and drop your messages to tell us about the movies or series you recently watched. Tell us about it, not just dropping the title, and rate it over 10.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
Okay, let me do Twitter. That's my zone. That's where we see them Kalipaka. And first of all, as I just said his name, Kalipaka is the first guy here. And he says, "Good day, gang. I'm currently watching Kata. A man named Kata wakes up missing his memories, and it was directed by a female mysterious voice from a device in his hair. He set off a hostage rescue mission rife with danger in order to save his wife and daughter. I'll rate it 8 over 10. Thank you, Carly. I've watched the movie too. Really interesting. And you always get the assignments right. You tell us about the movie. You rate it well. Very interesting. I love that for you. The second person here, Sammy, he says, Emancipation. Will Smith killed that movie. And the hope and the emotional part almost made me cry. I gave him a 9 over 10. Honeypot, add to your name. He listed a list of names. Honey Banks. Honey Flames. Honey Bam Bam.
Wow.
And we have a phone call from Ogba. Funke, how are you today? Happy New Year.
I'm fine. Happy New Year. Good afternoon.
Yes, so Funke, so what movie are you giving us today? What movie did you watch?
Yeah, the movie I saw recently was I'm fine. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Okay, should they talk to another person?
Oh, wow. Wow.
So Funke, you were telling us.
The movie I watched recently was titled Shade.
Shade.
Was actually an industrious woman, a
Yeah.
career woman, but she sacked one of her managers.
Yeah.
Shade.
Yes, well,
Shade.
yeah, well,
She sacked one of her managers called Chidi, and Chidi turned around to take over all her clients. Eventually, out of frustration,
Wow.
Shade went to seek for the assistance of hired assassin, but they got the wrong target and killed Shade's husband and her lovely daughter.
Oh.
Wow.
Sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Sounds intriguing. So how would you rate it?
Oh, wow. She's
Over
looking to the
10.
TV.
Okay, over 10. How would you rate it?
I
Wow,
wonder
she's
what
gone.
platform she watched Shade.
Yeah.
So please, if you're calling
Sounds
us next
interesting.
time, we can hear you through the phone. So all you have to do is turn down the volume on your TV set so that we can communicate with you.
Fantastic.
When I know you want to hear your voice, but please talk to us on the phone. All right, so I'll just continue this. He says, Oni Bam Bam, don't forget that.
Wow.
Yarrow also says, Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. Siblings Kate and Teddy Pierce hatch a scheme to capture Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. When the plans goes awry, the kids join forces with a somewhat jolly Saint Nick and his loyal elves to save the holiday before it's too late. You did not rate it for us.
What's the title?
Christmas Chronicles. 1
Okay.
and 2.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Let me let you take some more.
Okay, so I'm on Facebook, and Jerry Renewal says, Teen Wolf. In view of the movie about to be released, I decide to start from season 1 so as to refresh my memory. I'm currently in season 5, but you didn't go on and on. So let me just take this call. We have a caller from Ikorodu. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Uthman. How are you? Wow.
Oh, wow.
We just lost that call.
It's when you're calling us.
Please try to call.
Call
back.
with positivity and energy. Because that's what we're starting
I'm sure
this
there are a
year
lot
with.
of people on that. So
Yes.
there is traffic.
Yeah,
definitely.
network traffic. All right, still on Facebook. Flawless Blaze says, Bullet Train is the first movie I saw this year. It's about Ladybug, an unlucky assassin who's determined to do his job peacefully after one too many gigs has gone off the rails. Fate, however, may have other plans as his latest mission puts him on a collision course with lethal adversaries from around the globe, all with connected yet conflicting objectives on the world's fastest train. The movie had like 100 plot twists. Brad Pitt overkilled his role and the Ryan Reynolds cameo. I'm rating it 10 over 10. Okay, so I've seen Bullet Train, and yeah, it's a good one. I wouldn't rate it 10 over 10, but it was interesting. I think I would rate it maybe an 8.5. It's a good one.
All right, so still on Facebook, we've got Queen Esther who says Alchemy of Soul, rated 10 over 10. The movie is so amazing. Trust me, you'd love it, J. Paul. I greet you. All right, and well, we've got Jessica here. Jessica Anovelba. I hope I did not murder your surname. If I did, I'm so sorry. Says, I just finished watching Far From Home. Enjoyed every scene from the movie, and I would rate it a 9 over 10. Great Omo here is saying that, good afternoon, everyone. I just finished watching Beast, and I'll give it an 8 over 10. All right. Alagbe Miriam Oluwajumoke says, I'm currently watching Oh My Ghost. I'll rate it 9 over 10 because it's an interesting movie. Timileyin Adebajo here says, just finished watching Wakanda Forever. I'll rate it a 9 over 10. All right. And so we've got somebody who's saying, was it pirated? And asking for the platform where the person watched it. Benedict Ezegbu says, currently watching a series, and it's titled Ruthless by Tyler Perry. All right, I think I'll just allow you to continue.
Yeah,
Do you still have some
I still have some more messages on Twitter. Ifeanyi on Twitter says, good day, gang, and Happy New Year. I just finished watching Glass Onion, and it's an interesting one. It's a suspense-filled movie about a group of friends who usually hang out in the Glass Onion owned by one of them. But the last visit, he says, okay, but the last visit to the glass house was different. Secrets were unraveled and truth came to light, all with the aid of a detective. It's a must-watch, and I don't want to reveal too much about it. I'll rate it a solid 10. You guys should check it out. Definitely.
Yeah, Glass Onion is an interesting one. You guys should see it.
Definitely.
All right, and that's all we can take on What Are You Watching? All right, we will take this music break, and of course, we'll be back with movies showing other movies. Stay here with us.
Give me the Somali.
No, Kubaya.
Forever and ever and ever, ever.
I absolutely love the video of this Smith
Definitely
Forever.
beautiful, very colorful, very colorful. All right, you know we always got you covered with anything movie related on Tuesdays. So if you're planning on going to the cinemas this week, sit tight because it is time for Movies at the Movies. All right, first up in Nollywood, the first movie is Battle on Booker Street. After a lifetime of rivalry, two women find themselves at loggerheads once again when they set up food business on the same street. Actors include Funke Akindele, Mercy Johnson Okoje, Bimbo Ademoye, Femi Jacobs, Toby Makinde, Tinamba, Nkemowo, Shola Shobowale, and others.
Welcome to Booker Street. Ready for them, eh? This time, fire for fire.
This is what you're hiding.
We're actually talking about the costume. We're talking about the dude that we saw in Far From Home, Ishaya's friend. I'm trying to remember his name right now because people have actually been talking about how he actually really killed it right here, and he sang along with it. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
definitely.
Alrighty, in Hollywood, Avatar: The Way of Water. Jake Sully and Neytri have formed a family and are doing everything to stay together. However, they must leave their home and explore the regions of Pandora. When an ancient threat resurfaces, Jake must fight a difficult war against the humans. Actors include Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, Kate Winslet, Stephen Lang, Cliff Curtis, Joel David Moore, CCH Pounder, Eddie Falco, and others.
just breathe. Breathe.
It was a soothing voice for me.
Listen,
All right, so we want to say a very big thank you to you, and you for being a part of Chat Hour today.
Chat Hour. Auntie Nice Splash,
Wow.
don't be YouTube. Oh.
For being a part of A Splash, I'm so sorry. I brought radio completely to TV. It is 2023. When was the last time I was on radio? Gosh! I am so sorry. I totally apologize. All right. Somebody Honey's saying it's a sign. We sign. All right, guys. I've done this with this fantastic people. I mean, it's the 3rd of January already. It's
Yes,
already.
it is.
We hit it running. It's running already.
Yes, it
All
is.
right. So make very good use of it. All right. I've done this with J. Paul. Amazing, amazing, awesome J. Paul. I've done this with the delectable Lady Cav. My name is Honey Shmane.
Honey
All
Bam
right.
Bam.
Honey Bam Bam.
I don't even know how that sounds. But then we'll catch you tomorrow with the countdown show. Okay? Stay here with us.